behalf of Louisiana FFA. As we conclude the end of 2022 and celebrate Christmas, this is the time of year where we come together to give gifts, share stories, spend time with our friends and family, and reflect on the past year as we look forward to the next. As I reflect on this past year, I am reminded of all of the amazing experiences that have contributed to my personal growth throughout this year. I think back to the person that I was at the beginning of this year and realize that I have grown a lot. But this personal growth didn't come from my actions alone. It came from the help of the friends and family around me that have helped motivate and inspire me through words of encouragement and acts of kindness that I will be forever grateful for. I often reflect on which people helped me grow throughout this year, and I realize that there are tons of people that come to mind, but I would at least like to recognize a few. Thank you to the 2021-2022 Area 2 officer team that I was so fortunate to get to serve on, for helping me grow my abilities as a leader and as a person. Thank you to Hayden, an outstanding student I met this summer at our Area 3 leadership camp and gave my manual to, because he told me that I had truly impacted him throughout that week at our leadership camp. In that moment, it might have seemed like something small, but I don't think he realized how much those words truly meant to me. And it goes to show that just a small act of kindness with just a few words can truly go a long way. Thank you to my parents, my grandparents, my brother Caden, and my FFA advisors for being my rock and my absolute hype group as I've traveled to various FFA events all across the state this year. And of course, I have to give a huge thank you to this year's state officer team that I'm so fortunate to get to serve with, and our state staff for helping me discover myself and continue to strive for growth every day. These are just a few of the people that have impacted me throughout my year. And I know that we all have people in our lives that have helped leave a positive impact on us and shaped us into who we are today. Therefore, especially this time of year, if we still have those people, let us remember to be grateful for them and to express that gratitude to them, whether it's telling them in person, giving them a quick phone call, or even just a few words over a text message can truly go a long way. As we transition into the new year, it is common practice for people to set New Year's resolutions and goals for the next year. One of my goals for next year stems from a chapter visit I had earlier this year at Creekside Junior High School. Creekside Junior High students showed me what true friendship should look like. During this workshop, there were 3 objectives on the board, and I asked one of the students at the back of the class to read the objectives for everyone to hear. In that moment, the student became flooded with self-doubt and fear that he could not effectively read the objectives to the class. But in that moment, without a moment's notice, and the advisor not saying anything at all of the students in that class, the entire classroom, began giving him the words of encouragement that he needed in that moment. As the class encouraged him, I watched his self-doubt vanish as he got a smile on his face and stood up and confidently and perfectly read all of the objectives that were on the board. Now, although this gesture seems so small and insignificant during a workshop, this was one of the most powerful and impactful moments of my state officer year, because it reminded me that our personal growth doesn't come from just ourselves, but from the motivation of those around us. With this story in mind, one of my biggest goals for this upcoming year and biggest challenges for everyone watching this video is to strive to show as much care and encouragement to others as we possibly can. Let us remember to be grateful for those who have dedicated their time, energy, and care into making us the best people that we can be. Just as I am grateful for Louisiana FFA for developing me as both a leader and as a person. As we go throughout our year, let us remember to seek the good in all those around us. Remember that the best gifts aren't found under the tree, but they are the people that are surrounding our tree that are there to support us. Merry Christmas on behalf of Louisiana FFA, and I hope that you all have a wonderful holiday season.